Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review of Life After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 45, Blindsided and Divided. Let's get into this, you all.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up. Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody. This is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I was to rate this episode of Life After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 45, I would rate this episode a D. Let me know down in that comment section what you would rate this episode. I want to shout out my members tonight. I want to shout my members out. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hello there, Bridget. Thank you so much, Chrissy, for the $4.99 super chat. Let's go. Love your auntie. Love you too, Chrissy. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. Hello there to my KB. Hey, boo. Hey, Miss Sonia. Hello there, Deirdre. Okay. Hello, Ray Della. She's reminding you all to hit that doorbell when you come into the house, okay? Hello, Kimberly Wilson. Hello, Randy Thompson. Any more of my members on here? Yes, we got Ashley S. Hey, boo, hey. 64, Dark Horse 24. Okay, we need to go play them numbers. Welcome, boo. Hello there, Cynthia Hughes. Anybody else? There go my Nepra. Hello, Nepra. Hello, Monique W. Hi, Chrissy. Hello, Ashley S. Hey there, Miss Dana. Imagine Dana having to review it. Okay. Hey, Andrea. Hi, Boo Boo. I think I got everybody. Oh, no, I didn't. There go one more. Hello there, Slice and Dyson. Okay. Okay. I love them names. Thank you all so much for being here. This episode, I am going to be not doing two couples. I don't know why the whole entire hill they brought Marcelino and Brittany back. I don't have an understanding about it. As soon as I saw her face pop up on the screen, I fast forwarded. I am absolutely not interested in Marcelino. Neither am I interested in Brittany. I'm sorry if you wanted me to talk about it, about the craziness. But honey, let me tell you something. Enough is enough. This couple is happily married to one another. And I just ain't got it to do. I don't have it to do. I just don't have it to do. Sorry. I don't. The next couple that I will be skipping is, of course, Lindsay and her man. Phony, fake, and I can't take it. We won't be doing it here. It's one thing, to be an actress, right? But it's another thing of being an actress without any training because nothing is believable. Now, I don't know, I saw one of the scenes where she was allegedly finding out for the very first time that he has a bracelet on, but I was like, I know they got to come in the house. You got to go pick it up. You got to come in the house. They got to put it in, it got to be charged, just like it was when she was on one. So for her to fake, like now I know she slept with 3 men, right? She's been on the show and she's had a plethora of men. Scott, Auntie, and now him. But she's not a sex symbol. And we don't need to know about what's happening. So was she intending, to just do like it, do it flat out? So the whole scene was phony and fake. And most of the people who are reviewing these episodes believe the same thing. They're courteous enough to cover it and read her whole entire full, because nobody believes her story. Nobody's interested. It is so amazing how no one is interested in her story. So we won't be interested in her story either. Okay. All right. So let me bring up those people that we will be at least covering in this D-rated episode of Life After Lockup. They just gotta do better. It's just not working for us. Is it, y'all? It's not working. So the first couple that I want to cover is Taylor and Chance. Now, of course, last week we saw Taylor trying to attempt a what's the word I want to use? A cheap version of Waiting to Exhale by burning Chance's stuff out in the front yard. Next thing you know, they're talking. Here this woman has found out that this man has a gambling problem, okay? Is mismanaging funds, that he possibly is talking to someone, and they're talking the next day and she's putting makeup on. Bitch, you cannot make this stuff. You cannot make this stuff up. You can't make this up. I don't know why it is coming off as Taylor is extremely weak and a broken woman, impoverished, living in poverty, got these 3 babies that she need a man to come in on a horse and rescue her. I don't know why that is coming off as the narrative for her life. And I don't know how these people act this stuff out and then expect us, the viewers, to say, oh, this is just fake. We're not seeing what we're seeing on television. Stuff like this is the kind of things that make me just want to go off and scream and shout and just cuss through the whole video. It makes me, because it's the fakeness, it's the inconsistency of the storyline. It's the storyline not making sense. And I'm wondering whether or not they are going to elementary schools and they're having elementary kids to write out these scripts. They're running it past them in the auditorium as they're drinking their sip-ups and their fruit rolls. And then they're coming back and they're bringing this to us and expecting us to buy this. When we met Chance was mad with Taylor, was allegedly disputing the paternity of his son because Taylor got an email. But then they want us to believe that Taylor will tolerate a man, just any old man, because at this point, Chance is any old man. They want us to now swallow that and say Taylor is so broken that she will do anything and believe anything that Chance says. Chance indicated that he is getting spam mail on his phone. But all that, first of all, what site did you go on for the spam mail to even have access to your phone? Because I've had my phone now for, let's say 20 years, batch. Let's just add on 20 years. Back in the day when I had to flip. Ain't nobody sending me no spam porn. Ain't nobody sending that. Nobody's sending that kind of stuff. This girl Jennifer is who? And Taylor's eating it. And I just, thank you so much, KB, for the $1.99 super chat. Auntie, I think Taylor is broken. Taylor ain't that broken. This is the narrative. This is the narrative that Taylor is allowing to be said about her life, Miss KB. Thank you, boo. Taylor's not stupid. Neither is she dumb. She's allowing these things to happen, and she's allowing this narrative to be put out there in the universe about her. She's standing up there after have allegedly burned up his clothes, which we didn't buy it anyway, right? Because she doesn't have the audacity to do it. And Chance is laying back on the bed, and he chilling, rolling his eyes up in his head, doing all kinds of stuff. Because if you are the type of woman that would allow Chance to really do something like this, he's not going to respect you. Chance is not, he's not, he has the personality where he is not going to respect a woman who allows him to walk over him. Even when they were sitting out in the living room and Taylor's always listening, right? She's letting him say anything around her girls. And he, said that, she was trying to say that the baby, she was going to be induced. And that, because some things happened with the other baby, she was going to the hospital. And Chance was like, I got a surprise for y'all. We having twins. And then he kikis and he kakas. And then he goes and gets, them a gift and everything to go over to somebody's house, honey, to be babysat. And I just sat there and I thought about, he can say anything and she'll giggle and laugh it off as a joke. And I'm hoping that the kids have some kind of understanding that this is acting. I heard someone say today, and my mouth fell on the ground, that Chance is a good father to her girls. How, Sway? How? A good father doesn't allow the mortgage to get behind by 2 months. A good father doesn't allow the water bill to get behind. A good father doesn't go to the casino and gamble up all of the bread money. That's not what a good father does. So when they said that, I just was like, I don't have no understanding of how people perceive a good father. I don't have no understanding. Chance is not, he has no respect for her. He cuts her off mid-sentence. He doesn't care, in my opinion, if what we're seeing is true. Because, see, they want us to believe what they put out here. So if we believe what you put out here, you don't have any respect for your wife. But if you don't want us to believe what's put out here, you still don't have no respect for your wife. Because the house still looks like everything except for the baby's room. She's still living in the same house. This man hasn't elevated her at all. If we're to believe this story about them. And I don't believe that she's that broken. I don't believe that this comes from brokenness. Because we've all been a little broken. We've all been a little heartbroken. We've all experienced hurt, pain, and trauma. We all have. But we don't let a mother walk over us. Not all of us. That's past being broken. That's just stupidity. So I refuse to believe their storyline. I just can't believe it. Chance got a tattoo on his head. He shaved his hair off and got a tattoo on his head with some feathers and some fingers. And bitch, it's atrocious. I showed it to the members. And I was going to do a video on it. And I said, The only time you'll get from Auntie is the time that I spend reviewing this show. I am not buying into this anymore. I'm going to call a thing a thing. And I sat with my members, right? Because I love being with the members. Love being with the members. Okay? Love being with y'all. But I love my members. And my members would say, Auntie, we fuck with you because you tell the truth. We fuck with you because you tell the truth and you thinking the same way we thinking, and that's why we fuck with you. Thank you so much, Mallory Gomez, for the $1.99 super chat. Love you, Auntie. This episode was so fake, Mallory. And I have been going out, and I usually don't, and looking at other people's reviews. And I'm just like, wait, was I there? Bitch, did I see the same thing? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to pander to them. I'm not doing it. I would like to talk to Sarah, though. I absolutely would like to talk to Sarah and Shawn. Behind the memberships, of course. So, Sarah, if you hear, one of y'all hit me up in my DMs. I won't cut Shawn out this time. Hit me up in my DMs. I would absolutely like to have a conversation with you because there was some things that you said on somebody else's channel. And I was like, I think that you don't have an understanding of how you're coming off to motherfuckers. You don't have an understanding about what you did and how it looked. You don't have the temperature. You haven't checked the temperature of what's going on. But I'm going to get to them. Thank you so much, Debbie B, for the $5 super chat. Chance wasn't feeling Bobby's pop-up visit because she know his arse is sorry and know his game. Absolutely, Debbie. They said that somebody was knocking on the door. The person knocking on the door was Bobby. Bobby came in and Bobby looked rough. Bobby looked rough. She didn't look clean. She didn't look well kept to me. Bobby looked rough. Bobby said that she has left Arizona. She left the man and she don't know what she going to do. She's staying with a friend until she figured it out. Chance was giving her the motherfucking side eye, and I would have been too. Because you don't just pop up out of thin air driving 18 hours, bitch, to come and see me give birth, get to the hospital, and then say you can't do it because you've been in and out of the hospital. Bobby did not look good to me at all. Chance alluded to it. He was like, I don't know. She tired. I don't know if she maybe smoked some weed. He was like, but something is the hell going on. And I absolutely, for a change, believe what Chance said. Bobby didn't look good. She didn't look good. And it's unfortunate because some people will battle addictions until they die. I am hoping that's not Bobby's story, but so we see Taylor at the hospital. She is about to have baby Mason. Of course, we know that baby Mason arrived. You know, if you look at them or follow them on Instagram, he is alive and well, and we're so happy. Welcome to the love and the life after and during and before bitch Lockup family. Let me get off of them. Did I tell y'all? Did I mention that this was a D list? I mean, a D rated. Okay, long as I have said that. The next couple I want to talk about is Aris and Cameron. Now, one of the things, you know, with Life After Lockup or any show, any reality show, these people find themselves, you know, getting like a fan base. And right. And so with that fan base comes a troll kind of too. We saw Aris as, you know, we saw Cameron in the studio and he was rapping and doing what he was doing, right? He said that there's no need for him to rush to go and get him a position or a job anywhere because for him, the music is his job. That's his hustle. He said he got enough money tucked away to be able to ensure his stability for a couple of months. Okay. He doesn't, you know, he's been very secretive about where he works at and everything. And, you know, we've just had to bite our tongue, including Aris, right? Who is alluding to the fact that she don't know, you know, where his money is coming. She goes into the house with her daughter and the air conditioning unit is shut off in the house. And she's saying that that needs to be fixed. And so, you know, she's calling Cameron left and right. Don't know why, but she's calling him left and right. And so now she decides that she is going to drop her daughter back off over at the girl house. Didn't his daughter just leave? Wasn't the daughter just with the girlfriend? Wasn't the girl daughter just with the CO? I'm just asking for a friend. Throw me a lifeline. Let me make one phone call. Okay? Give me a hint and a clue. Because I could have sworn that last weekend, the girl, when they met at the beach, she already had the daughter. She was with Cameron. Why is it that every time we turn around, she's with Cameron? And then when people out, I mean, the girl is with the babysitter, with the CO officer. And then when somebody says something about it online under a, you know, a Twitter feed, an Instagram feed, Facebook, whatever, she said, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. We only know what we see. Damn it, every time we see you, the little girl is with you, with the girlfriend. What the? Which one do y'all want? Do y'all want us to believe y'all storyline or no? You can't keep saying it's production. My daughter is very well taken care of. We ain't saying she ain't very well taken care of, bitch. We saying she stay at the CO's house. You calling this man's phone back to 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 back? Back to back. Now, Cameron, of course, said that he, you know, it was his phone was on Do Not Disturb. Because when you're in the studio, if you've ever been in the studio, raise your hand. But when you're in the studio, the last thing you're going to do is answer a telephone call. Because you're trying to get that stuff done. You're trying to do the background vocals. You're trying to do everything that you need to do. Studio time is some hard time. You will find yourself going in the studio, bitch, and the sun be up and the sun be down before you go getting ready to come back the fuck up, okay? Because studio work is a grind. It's a hustle. It's a straight up hustle. And you got the engineers, you got to lay them tracks over top of tracks, them instrumental tracks, then your vocal tracks. And you may have to lay your vocal tracks just for the alto part. You know what? And you call it back to back. What's the big deal? Was there an emergency? And if there was an emergency, then you need to turn on a location or dial 911 and tell them I think something happened to him. Can you do, you know, can you locate this month? You calling him back to back? And so when we look at her, though she looks like she's a normal person, when people doing like that, you be like, okay, so I knew something was wrong with her. Bitch, I had already thought that something was wrong with her. See, we all been sitting here and we've been just, wondering, hey, Nia. Hi, Nia or Naya F. Welcome, boo. She said, I made it. Oh, welcome, boo. Thank you so much, Chrissy, for the $4.99 super chat. 100% worked in radio for 15 years. And the number one rule is never bring your phone in the studio. Okay. Thank you, boo. You doing studio work, you are working your butt off. And just because he had his phone in his hand doesn't mean that he wasn't just looking at lyrics. Because I've had my phone in my hand and my phone been on Do Not Disturb, but them lyrics, bitch, was right there on the phone. Them lyrics was right there. And so when it say do not disturb, bitch, you're not going to disturb me. And so when we look at her and we think that she's normal, what we fail to do is look in her eyes. I can tell by the look in your eyes that there's something the fuck wrong with you. Oh, baby, I can tell by the look in your eyes. Bitch. So she gets the baby dropped back off again. And she wait for Cameron to come home. Every little thing, the baby's gone. Aris, you can't get mad at us for making an observation of what we see every time we turn around. That little girl is with Aris. Back the fuck up off of us. If you want us to say something better, bitch, do something better. But don't attack the fans of the show when we just calling it as we see it. Every time we've turned around, at least now 3 to 4 times. We only seen you maybe about 6 times, but all the time we see you, your baby gone. You didn't even fly home with your baby. When your baby went back home, after y'all got married, you didn't even fly home with your baby. Neither did the baby fly there with you. And then and she was with the same girl or some other girl. Then when you got your ass home, she was with the CO. Then after that, you wanted to eat out on the beach, she's with the CO. Okay. She won't even there when he walked in the house for the first time. The fuck? And then you mad at her? Girl, bye. Got here. So, of course, Cameron comes home. He been doing what he doing. She was like, where you been? He out. She's talking about you smell like alcohol. Bitch, y'all got alcohol in the house. You can't have it both ways. I'm with Cameron on this one. Now, I don't think he a do-gooder, and I think he got some stuff with him and all that kind of stuff, but I'm trying to tell you. She's talking about, was you with somebody? Yeah. They talking to each other so disrespectful. He like, don't talk to me like that. She like, don't talk to me like that. I said, just call it quits. Get the fuck out. So now she telling him he can't sleep in the bedroom with her. Well, what you get rid of the little girl for? Because the little girl, I'm sure, need to be hearing some arguments. Because life ain't sweet. The little girl know his tension. She knows she getting dropped off. Goddamn it, she getting dropped off every time. The fuck? Piece of people. No. Let's see who else is next on this mother. Child, bye. Thank you so much, Big Reds, for the $10 super chat. Thank you, T, for just simply being you, always true. I love you, T, and all of this here family. Stay true. Amen, boo. Thank you, Big Red. Thank you, boo. Puppy is still at her mama house. So Puppy's at her mama house. Y'all, wait a minute. I gotta take this jacket off. Okay. Let me take this off. I got a little hot up in here. Okay. Dana said she wants a cigarette away from a nervous breakdown. You about right about you about right about that. Oh my God. I'm telling y'all, these people down here in this live comment section be doing the most and saying the most. They are the ones that make this thing go boom over here. If you love Auntie's advice, you cannot help but love these people that are down here in this comment section. Honey, they say what I don't say and what I won't say. Get in where you fit in, laugh, gag, drag. Do what you do, honey, because they be sitting out here waiting to get, okay? They be waiting to get into it, okay? And they're going to get into it. Oh, yes, they are. They're going to get into it, and they ain't afraid to say it. So Puppy is still at her mama house. Eric then came out the house, and he said, we getting ready to turn in the pumpkins. It's time to go. In my opinion, it looked like they had just gotten there, but we understand that, production make things look a little different than they actually are. Maybe they was there and had an opportunity to smoke at least 5 cigarettes. We don't know. But he tells Puppy, it's time for you to go. Puppy and her mama is talking about it. She's telling her mama that, he been sleeping with the ex-wife and all that kind of stuff, and she knows about it, but he's made sure she don't have a car or income or any of that kind of stuff in order for her to leave him comfortably. Puppy has allowed herself to get into the situation because every time you see Puppy, she got designer on, he got designer, and I'm talking about top designer stuff, right? She's walking around with MCM back patches, clutches, like they spending money. They getting money, but they spending money. So anyway, they get in the car and everything. And so he was like, what's up? What was going on? Now, as we all know that this is some bullshit because when they left the house and he said that they was about to turn into pumpkins, the sun was up. Okay, the sun was up. It was shiny. It was a shiny day. It was a lovely day, bitch. But when they was driving in the car, all of a sudden it was dark. She don't live that far away from her daggone mother. Okay, so we knew that some shit went down. So the two of them are in the car and everything, and he like, what was going on. But this one is so high, in my opinion. He's like, so what was y'all talking about in the car at the house? So Puppy was like, what you mean? Talking about something. He's like, when I came out the house, I said, oh my God. He is so high. Like he almost had the death nod. Like he was like, yeah, so I'm saying, what was the topic? What was the topic of discussion? I said, and Puppy living like that? This the life that Puppy has set up for herself? This is the man that Puppy wanted to leave his wife? this is the person that you are relying on to pay your bills, to keep a roof over your motherfucking head, puppy? But then I said, you know what, her coming out of jail like that? The mama said when I first got introduced to him, I thought he was a good person, but now I see he not. Puppy is in danger, bitch, in my opinion. They're riding down the street and they're going through this conversation. He wants to know what Puppy was talking about. So Puppy was like, won't you tell me? She said, I was telling her what was going on. What was really going on. Thank you so much, Amy Sullivan, for the $4.99 super chat. Always looking beautiful. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Amy. How sweet. Thank you, boo. So Puppy is like, won't you tell me what's really going on? So instead of her saying, I caught you, I heard you on a 3-way call with your ex, that y'all was all arguing about who ghosted who after you all had sex with one another. Why Puppy did not say that, I don't know. But I think that Puppy didn't want to get back smacked. I think that she didn't want the right hand of fellowship to bust her in the back of her, in the front of her face and bust her. Like, that's what I felt like. Because he seems like, based on what we saw, that he would smack the dog dude out of Puppy. See, because we got a glimpse, if you will. When Puppy got to talking about Aris, but he told Puppy, you don't respect me. Puppy said, motherfucker, I give you more respect than I ever should have, you raggedy mother. He was like, don't make me embarrass you. Don't you make me. And Puppy was like, do it. Puppy flinched. So Puppy knew that it be going down, allegedly. Thank you so much, Queen T, for the $1.99 super chat. Somebody rescue Puppy from the pound. Okay? Okay, Queen T? Puppy stopped that car, put that sucker in the park, and was acting like they was about to go toe-to-toe, blow for blow. He got out that car so quick, he was ready. He had already told her in the car, don't make me embarrass your ass. He got up out that car. Puppy put that daggone car in the drive through. Both of them closed her door, left his door closed by gravity, bitch. And pulled door, started yanking all of the cameras out the car. Next thing we know, she done borrowed her friend's Tony truck. And she got her stuff packed up on it. She better had left. She better had left. She ain't had no other choice but to leave. Because she did that on national television. And he was on a... She threw her stuff in that truck and turned up at Mama's house. Called Amber and said she needed Amber. She didn't need Amber. What the fuck was Amber going to do? She's sitting up there talking about that the mama don't have no room for the stuff in her house. I said, bitch, that's why everything on the front lawn. Everything is on the front lawn. Dressers, raggedy lawnmowers, chairs, sofas, bitch, toys, industrial equipment, kitchen sinks, ceramic tops, toilets. Bitch, ain't the mother got all kinds of your stuff out there. Ain't nobody ain't gonna see it. And they damn sure ain't gonna steal it because all the neighbors around there know that mama got a bunch of sitting out her house. So you can sit out there, honey. You can sit a Cartier watch out there, okay? A Rolex, and would nobody come up there and roll up on it, okay? Because they know mama got a whole bunch of on the outside of her house. Bitch, let me tell you something. You could hide a couple of fugitives and some more over there. Ain't nobody going up in that looking for nothing. So, puppy, why you worrying about your stuff going in and out the house? It's good. Sit there on the front lawn with everything else. Long as she got her lawn chair and her ashtray out there, she good. I know the neighbors. Bitch, she couldn't be my neighbor. You not gonna be living like that. Oh, hell no. You ain't gonna San Francisco it, and you ain't gonna Beverly Hillbilly it. 911. 911. My neighbor got one car extra in front of them house. It's been sitting there past 24 hours. Come tow this mother. Oh, no, we not. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. Put all that stuff out there. Ain't nobody gonna miss nothing. They ain't gonna touch that. Amber was like, you did some impromptu move, and she was like, what that mean? She said, grab all your, put it on the truck and roll about it as fast as you can. But puppy ain't done with Eric. That's why in my title I got, after these messages, she'll be right back. Puppy is not done with Eric because she's sitting there blaming herself for the demise of his relationship. She's sitting up there blaming herself for everything that happened in the relationship. Puppy ain't done. So don't nobody that follow Auntie advice, that not a nary one of y'all have an attitude when she back with her. We done synced it, we done smelt it, and they done dealt it. And I wouldn't be surprised. I ain't saying she is, but I wouldn't be surprised if Puppy back on. I would not be surprised if Puppy ain't got a problem. Because birds of a feather fuck together, do drugs together, drink together, smoke together. Go to hell in a handbasket together. In my opinion. My humble opinion. Let me go and find this last couple. Where they at? Sarah and Shawn, if y'all looking at this, I need y'all to hit me up on the DMs. We need to talk in the membership. Because, Sarah, you said some things in an interview. Well, it wasn't really an interview. You was co-hosting with somebody. And you said some things about what people have been saying about you as it relates to what you did with your daughter. And you expect us, Sarah, to believe you now or then. Which one do you expect us to believe, Sarah? That you was lying then or now? Or that production skewed it and cut and nipped and zipped it so that it looked like you was doing the wrong thing with your daughter as it relates to Anthony? You let me know, Sarah, which one it is. Because I fucks with Sarah. Or at least I thought I did. I thought that Sarah was cool in the game. And sometimes it's best to say nothing than to say something. Sometimes it ain't even good to justify your Let it play all the way out. But we saw this week that it ain't fake. We thinking that it's fake. We thinking that, okay, she done did this book with the kid. And then she come out and clear it up, and clearing it up, it got worse. That's why you can't sweep under the rug. You got to let it be out. See, you was the one. It looked like I was flirting with him. Okay, so batting your eyelashes isn't flirting. Sitting on the phone, slow talking and dragging. Yeah, so are you in rehab because you wanted to be there? Yeah, it wasn't really. Oh, get the fuck out of here. We saw what we saw. You was flirting with the man. You had anticipated that the man was coming and the sister showed up. Come on, Sarah. The first time we see you, you in the swing. And now all of a sudden you can't make love to Shawn. Why? Because you see by your own admission, you was doing so much dirty. You was doing so much dirty that you had so much guilt on you, you couldn't even sleep with your man. But yet and still you can play with water balloons and make them breasts in the bathroom. Make that make sense. So if you won't get these new breasts and you got a whole bunch of bullshit that you doing, you're lying, you're ducking, you're dodging, you're backpedaling, the pussy popping. And now you want us to believe what? Like this is confusing. Like I'm getting whiplash trying to understand what you're talking about. You didn't like how people saw what you did, Sarah. That's understandable because I wouldn't want thousands of people dragging my ass either. But I would have thought about how I was filming this and how this could have looked. You don't have control over editing. And by your admission, what came out of your mouth, you said that Shawn didn't know. And by Shawn's reaction, we realized Shawn didn't know. He didn't know you were sneaking this little girl to go and see Anthony. You said that he loved drugs so much that he left his daughter, but Sarah, you did the same thing. And then Sarah sits there and says, I had custody. I had my daughter the whole time I was in prison. My mother only had guardianship for school and health. That means they got the child. If I'm the guardian on the child, I make everyday decisions, not you from a jail. Why the fuck would you think that Sir, we all know somebody that's in jail. We know baby mamas and baby daddies that's in jail, and we understand that you don't run from behind bars as it relates to your daughter. Your mama had that daughter. I don't care if you call it guardianship, temporary custodianship. I don't give what word you put on top of it. It meant that you didn't run as it pertained to that little girl. You can spend everything you want to. You lucky your mama was there or she'd have been in a foster care system. And then you take her down to a playground. And you mad because everybody saw it as being foul. Because you said the little girl didn't know who the man was. But then you're going to get on somebody's interview and sit your ass up there and say, she's seen him several times. I was just trying to see whether or not he was clean or not because he wasn't consistent in the past, but you still bringing the little girl in. And then you say, you know what, she knows that lying isn't good. I know I was wrong for telling her to lie and all that kind of stuff, but yet and still I told her to lie. Not only did I tell her to lie, I told her to lie on national television. Help me, somebody. Is it me? It's got to be me. Maybe I'm the dumb mother. Maybe I'm the one. And then you're going to sit up there and say, and they sitting up there to her and the other person sitting up there saying, everything isn't what you see. No, it may not be what we see, but we know what the fuck we heard. We know what we heard. So yeah, you're right. You absolutely right. They can edit their out of stuff and you may not believe what you see. But damn it, we know what the fuck she said. You ain't gonna make me think that this is some hocus pocus, that this is a magical act. We heard what Sarah said. We saw the little girl stand 10 toes to the ground and lie. We saw and heard Sarah tell the girl to lie. We heard her this week tell Shawn that she has been taking the little girl to go and see Anthony over at the mother house because Shawn was pressing her ass and was like, why you don't want to make love to me? I've done everything you've asked me to do, Sarah. Everything you asked me to do, Sarah, I did it. And you still don't want to make love to me. And now you sit out here and you tell this man that you've been allowing her to go and see Anthony down there to the mother's house. You ain't say nothing about the park. You ain't say nothing about the fact that you made the little girl lie, that you've been lying, that you've been being deceitful. Because guess what, Sarah? You and I both know that lying is by omission as well. And when you omit any part of the truth, it's a motherfucking lie, Sarah. And now you want us to get on there. You want us as the fans of the show to decipher what's true and what's not. To a guaranteed 100% accuracy, we don't know. We got a feeling that half this is fake, but we don't know what part is. And when Shawn found out and said, I knew something was going on, and just about threw you and that swing down to the ground, that was real. That was real. Shawn was ready to tear some up. But, sir, we had already heard, although you think we didn't, that this little girl had been around him before. You gave the impression that you took a little girl down to the playground to play with a grown man, and you can't erase that, and you can't backpedal off of that, and you can't undo that. That's what we saw, and that's what we heard. It's not our responsibility. And unfortunately, people dragged your ass about it. Let me look up the definition. Hold on, let me see if I can get it out. I ain't gonna read the whole thing, Sarah, but I need you to understand what we saw. GROOMING. The definition is as follows. Befriending, and I'm only gonna give you a bit of it because I ain't trying to get my video flagged. Befriending and establishing an emotional connection with a minor under the age of, and sometimes the child's family, to lower the child's inhibitions. We ain't gonna read the whole thing. I just need you to know what people thought they saw. The child was a minor, Sarah. He was an adult. She was flat out told. He was flat out told on national television. Don't say nothing. You don't say nothing, you don't say nothing. I'm the middle person. I want her guards to come down. I want his guards to come down. Match the definition? So don't get mad at the viewers when some people take it there. I had some people in my comments saying they've been through it. Was your intention to do that, Sarah? I don't believe it. I believe you're a good mother. I believe you are a good mother and a fantastic wife. I sure do, Sarah. I don't have a doubt in my mind. But that that you did, I'm not going to excuse it away. And anybody that think that I should excuse it away can kiss my ass. We saw what we saw and we heard what we heard. May not have been your intentions, but it was out there. And you're going to have to take an L. And instead of you trying to defend yourself, you need to apologize for how that looked. You need to apologize for how that made us feel. So Shawn went off. Shawn is ready to be done with her. Because now Shawn realizes that she was sneaking behind his back the whole time. And now Sarah sits there and says that, you know what? It is what it is. This week, we did not have a see this couple. You know, the breakout stars of 90 Day Fiance. I mean, of Love After Lockup. And they took to Instagram or some social media and told the people to hit WeTV up because they missed the damn episode. Bitch, you're not the first one that wasn't on the episode, and you ain't gonna be the last. Monique and Eric, let me tell y'all something about how Auntie feels about the stuff that's going on and playing out on social media and the interviews and all of that kind of stuff. Get your bag, boo. Get your bag as long as the train is moving, because eventually the train's going to come to a stop. And that's with everything and everybody in every facet of life. Everything comes to an end. Get your motherfucking bag. Interview, get on flights, do whatever you do. These fake teeth y'all got, do what you got to do. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. But don't come to us because you didn't show up on the show. Because that just lets you know you ain't that damn grand and wonderful that you're going to be on every episode. And when you're not, don't reach out to us to get us to go to WeTV about. They run their network the way they want to run their network. You ain't the first one that's ever been popping on the show. You the first one that been selling interviews for $3,000. And even with that, I celebrate that too. Get your bag. Because we ain't mad about you getting your bag. We sure ain't. We sure ain't. We don't care if you fired, you're not fired. We don't care if you're recording, you're not recording. We don't give a damn. Go ahead on and get your bag. But just remember that there are things called banks, CDs, Iris, retirement, all that stuff. Because ain't no way in the world that Monique gonna tell me she's still working at the vet hospital. Ain't no way in the world she gonna tell me that. Save your money. It's good to see a breakout star, because there were some people who were on the cast of Life After Lockup, and they thought that they was the shiznit for real. They thought that they was this, that, and the other, and we was out here, getting clicking views under their name and everything, and we couldn't get, we wasn't using their names. Oh, that was Tasha K. That was Tasha K. Hey, the real Mina Millions. She said another content creator that's pretty big, which is Tasha K. Tasha K has over 1 million subscribers, was supposed to interview with them, and she said their publicist quit or something, so she couldn't interview them. Yeah, I heard Tasha K when she said that. And I say, get your bag. That, there's a narrative that people are jealous, and people are not jealous. Either people like you on the show or they don't like you on the show. That's been from the beginning. There's certain characters, certain ones we don't like. We don't like your behavior, but we still rock with you, lean with you, just like the other ones. I didn't agree with Sarah's behavior about stuff. I didn't agree with Shawn's behavior in the past. I haven't agreed with a whole lot of people's behavior in the past, but I still fuck with them. Get your bag, but save your money. Because there's going to come a day where it's going to be raining. And bitch, you better make sure you got an umbrella. You better make sure y'all got an umbrella. I saw Derek on the ground. I think it was Instagram, and he was showing these people mansion where he was interviewing. And I said, you know what? That's so sad because we ain't never seen where he live. We ain't never seen where Monique live. We've never seen a house tour of their homes. But you bragging about somebody else's home. Well, right now you're getting a bag to save. Save your bag. There's no need to go from here and there and put all of that money on your back and on your feet. You better make sure you got a bag, and especially with the rumors that's going on about Monique and her finances, bitch, you need to be saving. Anyway, y'all, this is the end of my review. Thank you all so much for being here. I love y'all to pieces. Again, Life After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 45, Blindsided and Divided, got a D rating from me. Y'all don't forget to let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. Thank you to everybody who super chatted me tonight. And thank you so much for my moderators who are always on the job. I'm telling you, I got the best moderators in the whole damn world because I ain't even tell them I was coming out because I got a core slip and I was asleep. And I had to get up. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for y'all faithfulness. Bye, y'all.